Well, we all saw this season 3 coming from a mile away. When I finished watching season 2, I remember season 3 was immediately announced to be released soon. But I watched the new Squid Game and it got me thinking, why did it feel so underwhelming? By the way, I made a video on season 2, so you guys can go check that out. I discussed about how season 2 upped itself from its previous season. The scenes were better, the characters were more memorable and more evolved. They kept the core theming, the coloring, all of that. And not to mention, the games were absolutely thrilling. And multiple times in the game where we thought we knew everything, because unironically, we played these games before. It was like this from the beginning, where we knew red light, green light was the first game. This gave us confidence and kept us expecting on something that we already knew. But boy oh boy, were we wrong. Because the writers had cooked gracefully. You see that? You see that all that expectation? Yeah. That was used against us. It was an opportunity for the writers to use that twist of the story against us. And I'm so glad they managed to pull that one off. Not to mention that part that they decided to start a revolution, which is super fun to watch. And now looking at season 3, it makes me wonder, what the hell just happened? We went from this all the way to this? I don't know, maybe we lost the sense of anticipation for the plot? Like, let's take a look of episode 1 and 2 for example. Episode 1 and 2 goes off strong, picking up things where we left off on season 2. Now you can't deny that camera work, where they're placed in the hide and seek section, was truly amazing. It flows flawlessly between characters. You can see like background characters running around, making it feel like it's truly a maze and nobody knows where they're going. I mean, the direction of these 2 episodes were like, mwah, this is just good. It even highlights the characters' actions clearly, and despite of a lot of moving parts around, it is not confusing to watch on what is currently happening on your screen. But with that being said, I still feel this season was not that good. Because personally, I just think the story is predictable. I feel like I wasn't gonna be surprised by any plot twists or character deaths. But though I was expecting for something cool to happen, because season 2 built up so much for season 3, and I thought I was gonna be in for a ride. But man, was I wrong. Example on the character that felt so pointless, like Minsu. What was the point of this character? He's a character who I thought was gonna have like a great character arc. Man, he is a coward though, but maybe he'll be a savior, like a hero or something. Like, I don't know, maybe. But nah, just make him a drug addict. And better yet, it's time to die. The biggest disappointment of all was the detective. So first of all, this is the guy on season 1 who discovered a breakthrough, an insane secret event known as the Squid Game, and puts people into elaborate death traps with prize money funded by sick rich bastards. And the frontman was none other than his own brother. Shocking. And then shot him right in his chest. Then he lived, but barely survived. Now with the help of a crew, you just see, oh my god, you just see like a bunch of his crew dead. wasn't fucking any help, bro. And the local fisherman, he is set to track wherever this island is, putting a stop to these games and find his brother. After grueling days of preparation, planning, not to mention that fisherman, the one who saved him and the one who he trusts the most, betrayed him. But then he finally found the island with only minutes on the clock. He found his brother. And this is the moment he's been waiting for months. But now, today is the day I finally found him. Alright, here we go. And yeah, that's the story of the detective. And bro after that was smiling like he'd accomplished everything he has set out to do. And yeah, this feels rushed. Because again, these characters were with us since the beginning and were so memorable. Their dynamic was so rude among the fans. And sure, obviously they were gonna die at some point. But this is just disappointing. This just feels like rush. This feels cheap that they had to go out like this. And I don't like it. And please subscribe. Matter of fact, most of the deaths in this season feels pretty pointless, other than the fact that it is used as a ploy for the story to continue. And let us not forget the horrors that plagued inside the walls of this island. And that would be the CGI baby. Well, I don't mind the CGI of this season at all. Oh, some of the time, I can't even tell if it's CGI. And I'm always impressed at the practical direction on how they make these settings really good. But there are times like the jump rope where I start to notice a little crack in the glass on that CGI magic, and that kind of ruins it. I mean, it's not a deal breaker or anything. I think it's just a little annoying to see those unpolished scenes. It makes me think that I am watching a bunch of people participate on a Mr. Beast challenge, and not some elaborate death trap for some rich people to benefit with. Oh yeah, and another thing, those VIPs are distracting. I mean, the introduction to the VIPs are, I don't know, man. Someone said I was watching an ad during season 3. I mean, they just feel way off and they walk in like it's a sitcom. And what happened to their voices? It sounds like I'm listening to an anime dub.
I've done plenty of hunting in Africa, but this was on another level.
To Chairman O.
And this goes for a more couple of episodes because we got more screen time on the VIPs than season 1. Oh man, this sucks, bro. And man, at least the conclusion I liked was on Gi-hun. And for clarification, this is 456. And I will call him 456 because of my previous video. You guys made fun of me for saying Jewel from The Last of Us. You guys can't keep getting away with this. But anyways, this man has gone through a lot. And what I like about 456's character is this constant tug of war between his own morality. In the beginning, he came out as a drug addict. No, he's not. He's a gambling addict, but later became this broken man, suffering survivor's guilt, filled with rage. But finally, he knows what he is supposed to do now. And that is to put an end to these games. We all saw the different shades of him towards this series. The feeling of regret, loss, and a man who has nothing to lose, but still finds a meaning in the midst of everything. He did not let the games corrupt him, but instead changed the hearts of the corrupted. By the way guys, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. You have to subscribe. We are so close. Please, I'm begging you, please help me make this happen. And also to those who care, I'm still working on the Dredge video, but I promise I'll make it the best as I can. I promise. But yeah, thank you all for the support. I love you guys, and subscribe.